my name is Angela Larempui, and we came from Mizoram Aizawl. Here is my son Gabriel Remoya, and he was operated in Rabindranath Tagore Hospital, Kolkata on 9 December. We was admitted on the 8th December, and he was operated on the 9th December, and we got discharged on the 11th December. He was really okay here. So when he was 5 months old, he was having common cold. So we went to the Aizawl hospital. There, the pediatrician diagnosed him with ASD, which is atrial septal defect. So we got referred by Dr. Lonsi in Mizoram to Rabindranath Tagore Hospital here. We came to this hospital and met Dr. Debashree, and there she told us that the baby will be operated by microsurgery. So he is doing well now. My baby is doing very well. At first, we are very upset, but after seeing this procedure, we are very happy, and he have a very successful surgery. Thank you.
Let us briefly describe what is an atrial septal defect. An atrial septal defect is a defect between the top two chambers of the heart. And because of this defect, there is abnormal blood flow between the left side of the heart to the right side. Now, depending on the location of atrial septal defect, there are several types of ASDs that are described in medical literature. If the defect is located in the top part of the atrial septum, which is also associated with abnormal pulmonary venous drainage, it is called a sinus venosus ASD. An atrial septal defect located in the middle part of the atrial septum is known as ostium secundum ASD. Defect which is located in the lower part of the septum is called ostium primum ASD. Of these three, the ostium secundum ASD is most suitable for treatment in the cardiac catheterization laboratory. Atrial septal defect can be diagnosed in childhood. Sometimes the diagnosis can be delayed up to adulthood. When a child is symptomatic with atrial septal defect, the symptoms commonly range from growth failure, frequent chest infection, to just having a simple murmur, which is picked up by the child specialist at the time of any visit for any reason. An ASD which is medium to large and which causes enlargement of the right side of the heart is generally advised for closure. Now, in this era, atrial septal defect closure is mostly done in the cardiac catheterization laboratory by means of a special device which in common language called atrial septal occluder. These devices are made of expensive metals which are made into alloys such as nickel and titanium. In the cath lab, we generally puncture the leg veins and take very thin catheters through the leg vessels or leg veins inside the heart. Through these catheters or thin pipes, the device is placed in such a way that the two discs of the device sits on two sides of the hole, plugging the hole instantly. This procedure is generally done under intravenous sedation, and the whole procedure takes almost about 1.5 to 2 hours. Generally, if the procedure remains uncomplicated, the patient is discharged home the next day and is asked to come for the follow-up in the OPD after 7 days. These children, after the procedure, they're put on blood thinners for 6 months, and after which all the medications are stopped. We normally suggest restriction in play activities for a period of 1 to 2 weeks immediately following the date of atrial septal defect closure. Following this period, the child is normally advised to go back to school and to resume his normal play activities. Today, we are so pleased to see our patient coming back to the OPD for the first time from the date of his ASD closure, and he could not have been in better health. In most of the centers, childhood atrial septal defect is treated by surgical closure. However, at R.M. Tagore Hospital, with our growing clinical experience and expertise, we are able to treat most of our children with atrial septal defects in cath lab by means of interventional closure.